kids, looking for totally cool adventures? Well, now they're here. 3 action-packed stories that'll blow you away.
Fire!
Crayola Kids Adventures, now on video cassette. Wow! Sea monsters and submarines.
It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Cool. It's Captain Nemo and his crew.
You called?
Look out below! For awesome adventures, 20,000 leagues under the sea. Charge! Swords, shields, and arrows. It's a real fight to the finish.
You've got a plan, don't you?
I've got the perfect plan. But beware of strangers bearing gifts.
What do we have here?
The Trojan horse. Tie him up! Get a load of the size of him.
Look at those huge, vicious choppers.
He's one huge dude.
You really are a whopper.
I'll bet he sure eats a lot. I got you some food. Tremendous. Yeah! Tales of Gulliver's Travels.
Attaboy, whopper.
All pretty cool, huh? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, The Trojan Horse, and Tales of Gulliver's Travels. All 3 filled with great new songs and more action than anything else around.
Yes!
So hurry up and get in on the fun. You'll totally flip. For 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, The Trojan Horse, and Tales of Gulliver's Travels. All 3 Crayola Kids Adventures, now on video cassette.
The story of the Trojan horse begins near the ancient city of Troy, over 3,000 years ago, with a guy named Paris. Actually, he was Prince Paris, son of the ruler of Troy. But even though Paris was a prince, he didn't have much interest in his princely duties. He was happiest just fooling around and getting into trouble. But little did Paris know that on this day, his life was about to change forever.
Who are you?
We're goddesses. Although, some people like to call us immortals. It's a bit more politically correct.
PC. Cool.
My name is Hera. I'm queen of all the immortals.
I'm Aphrodite, the guardian of love.
And I'm Athena, guardian of war. We've come to ask you to help us with a problem.
A problem? I'm a busy man. I'm a prince. I don't have time for problems.
This is only a small problem.
A tiny problem. An itsy-bitsy problem.
Well, as long as it's an itsy-bitsy problem.
Oh, it is. You see, we have this golden apple.
And on it is written the words, "To the fairest." And we can't seem to decide which one of us is the fairest.
No, I am the fairest.
No.
Oh, yeah,
I'm the fairest. Jeez, this doesn't seem like an itsy-bitsy problem to me.
Sure it is.
I don't know. Getting in the middle of an argument with immortals? That could be kind of foolish. Unless, well, there's something in it for me.
Something in it for you?
Yeah, you know, just an itsy-bitsy token of appreciation.
Well, if you choose me, I promise you unlimited wealth and power.
And if I pick Athena?
I'll give you amazing strength and never-ending wisdom.
And how about you, Aphrodite?
Pick me, and you can win the heart of the most beautiful girl in the entire world.
Wealth, wisdom, most beautiful girl. Most beautiful girl, wisdom, wealth. Gosh, it's all so tempting.
Who is the girl most fine and fair? Who do you most admire? Who has the eyes, the smile, the hair? Who's the one with the fire? I'll give you money and power. I'll make you strong. I'll make your life complete. I'm telling you, if you pick me, you can't go wrong. Love is the choice. You can't beat it. So choose me. Don't refuse me. Tell me the title is mine. You gotta make up your mind. Just select me and elect me. Gotta make up your mind. Deep in your heart you want the fame that only I can give. I'll see the whole world knows your name for as long as you live. I know the fairest of beauties in all this land. She could be yours like that. Now is the moment, dear Paris, to take a stand. Say who you pick and don't look back now. So choose me, don't refuse me. Tell me the title is mine. You gotta make up your mind. Just select me and elect me. Gotta make up your mind. Tell me the title is mine. Just make up your mind. Endorse me, it's of course me. Leave all the others behind. Better think straight, this is your fate. Gotta make up your mind. You gotta make up your mind. Just make up your mind. You gotta make up, oh yeah. Make up your mind. Ooh, you better make up. So choose me, don't refuse me. Just make up your mind.
So, Paris, it's decision time.
Which one of us is the fairest?
This may seem a bit shallow, but hey, I'm a shallow guy. Therefore, I choose Aphrodite.
You love me. You really, really love me.
Come on, Hera. Let's go get some lunch.
Toodaloo, girls. Enjoy yourselves. Losers.
Okay, I'm ready
Ready for what?
to meet the prettiest girl in the world.
Oh, yeah. I know just where you can find her. But you're gonna need a gift. Here. When you meet her, give her this.
Hey, I don't need a gift to win anyone's heart. I'll just rely on my natural charms and good looks.
Trust me. Take the apple. It's got special powers. For whoever you give this to will follow you till the ends of the earth.
Kind of like casting a spell, huh?
It'll be our little secret.
And so Aphrodite magically sent Paris to Sparta. That's a city in ancient Greece, and home of the one girl everybody agreed was the prettiest in the whole world, Helen.
Wow.
Paris was immediately smitten by Helen's incredible beauty.
Hiya.
Who are you?
My name is Paris. I'm here to ask you to come with me and become the Princess of Troy.
Princess? I've already got a job. I'm Queen of Sparta. Besides, I hear Troy is boring. There's nothing cool to do there.
I can teach you how to play the flute,
Please.
but I'm really fun to hang around with.
Yeah, so's my dog.
Well, I have this apple.
So, how long will it take us to get to Troy?
Yes!
The golden apple cast a spell over Helen, and she followed Paris all the way back to Troy. Of course, when word got out that Paris had cast a spell over Helen, all the Greeks got a little angry.
A little angry? No. We're a lot angry.
That's Agamemnon. He got all the Greeks together and formed one of the biggest armies the world had ever seen. And they were all great warriors, like Odysseus the Wise. He was so smart that he could practice sword fighting and read a book at the same time. Zelda the Accurate. She could knock a Brussels sprout off a soldier's head at 50 paces. And last, but certainly not least, Achilles the Invincible. He was the strongest warrior in all of Greece. No matter what it took, the Greeks were determined to rescue Helen from the bewitching clutches of Paris. So the Greek army set sail for Troy in 1,000 ships. The journey was long and dangerous. The waters rough and unfriendly. But after many weeks at sea, the Greeks finally reached their destination.
Come on, it's right over there.
This must be it.
The city of Troy.
Look at the size of this place.
Those walls must be 100 feet high.
Higher. What do we do? Knock them down?
Climb over them?
Tunnel underneath?
No, we talk.
Talk?
Let's at least try to negotiate first.
We didn't come here to negotiate.
Yeah, we came here to fight.
Wrong. We came here to get Helen back, and it's better if we can do it without fighting.
An army that doesn't fight will be the laughingstock of the known world.
Probably even the unknown world.
Let's at least give it a try.
Oh, right. And I suppose we just walk up to the gates of Troy and knock on the door?
Knock harder.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The Greeks.
The geeks?
Not the geeks, the Greeks.
The Greeks who?
The Greeks who've come to rescue Helen.
Oh, those geeks.
What is this, some kind of a joke? Open this door.
Jeez, nobody has a sense of humor anymore.
Bring out Helen right this minute.
You mean you're asking me to give up Helen?
That's right.
They're asking for Helen back.
I knew it. Laughingstock.
I was wrong. You guys are funny.
Last chance. Return Helen to us immediately.
I can't.
Why not?
She's busy. She's learning how to play the flute.
No, not the flute. What have you done to her?
Look, let's all try to be reasonable and talk this out. Give us back Helen and we'll leave peacefully. If not, we'll be forced to consider more severe action.
Oh, and what, pray tell, is this more severe action?
We're prepared to fight.
We Greeks have the biggest, strongest, and toughest army in the whole world.
Oh, now I'm really scared. Oh, Hector! The Greeks here say they have the biggest, strongest, and toughest army in the world.
He's huge. I'll bet he's over 5.5 feet tall. I'll bet he shaves.
Everybody, meet my friend Hector. He's part of my army, my very big army. Hector, what do you think of the geeks? Greeks.
I think I want to pound each one of them into the ground and use their heads for ping pong practice. I believe this was yours.
Well, I guess that sums it up.
Sure does.
If you want Helen back, you're just gonna have to fight for her. Right, Hector?
Let's rumble.
Paris refused to give Helen back to the Greeks without a fight. And so, early the next morning, the two armies faced off against each other on the grassy fields outside the gates of Troy. On that fateful morning, the Trojan War began. The two armies fought for 9 long years. It was terrible. Sometimes the Greeks were winning. Sometimes the Trojans were winning. But most of the time, nobody was winning. And the war went on and on and on. Year after year, after year, after year. And still, Helen remained locked behind the gates of Troy.
How long are we gonna be here? As long as it takes.
We've been fighting for 9 years. Why don't we just go home?
What? Give up? Never. We came here to do a job and we're going to finish it. War is heck.
As the Trojan War dragged on, the Greeks began to run into some real problems.
We're almost out of arrows. We have only a few spears left, and we've run out of rocks for our catapult.
We've run out of rocks? That was our last rock.
What's a war without rocks?
War is heck, sir. Tell me about it.
Fighting a war without rocks was difficult, but not nearly as hard as fighting without food. Or at least food that wasn't always so green. Back at the Greek camp, the lunch menu was getting predictable. Very predictable.
I'm starving. What's for lunch? Today's special starts off with a delicious broccoli salad. I think I'll pass. Well, how's about this mouth-watering broccoli goulash? I don't think so. For dessert, we have this absolutely divine, multi-layered broccoli cake. Yummy. Don't you have anything else? Oh, sure. We have some scrumptious ice cream. Now you're talking. What flavor? Broccoli.
Having to eat only broccoli was pretty disgusting. But by the time the war entered its 10th year, the Greeks faced some of their biggest problems ever.
Zelda, I think we need to talk.
No, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening to me. It's just that everything's blurry. Nothing's clear. My eyes hurt. This war is giving me a headache.
Why don't you just go back to camp and sit out for a while?
I don't want to leave you guys, but maybe a little rest will help.
I'm sure it will. But until you do feel better, please, no more arrows.
Zelda wasn't the only one having problems.
Come and get me.
Agamemnon's fighting technique was getting a little shaky.
Oops. Just give me a sec. Stupid spears. Hang on. Shields. I'll just be one moment.
It's okay. We've got all day.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. See you later, twinkle toes.
You all right? Yeah, I guess so. I just feel so clumsy lately. I keep dropping things, tripping over my own feet. Even my hands feel too big.
Take a breather.
Maybe you're right. I could use a rest.
Agamemnon,
Yeah?
watch out for the mud puddles.
Even though Zelda and Agamemnon were resting back at the Greek camp, the fighting still continued. Unfortunately, Achilles the Invincible discovered he wasn't quite so invincible after all.
Pick up your sword. Fight! Come on, let's fight. Seems to be something wrong with the mighty Achilles. What's the matter? You afraid? Achilles is a coward!
No, I'm not.
Boo! Run away, little chicken!
Look, you guys are the best fighters in the whole Greek army.
Not anymore. I've got 2 left feet. Zelda can't hit the side of a barn. And me? Well, I'm just not too sure about this soldier thing anymore.
I'm tired of war. And besides, I miss my mom.
I miss my brother. I miss my dog. You know, I still write to him almost every day.
I want to go home.
Home.
You can go home anytime you want. Because our homes aren't just in Greece. They're also in our hearts.
When your home's far away and all you feel is blue. If you can't fight the tears, let them fall. Dream a dream about a day, warmth and love surrounded you, and your home won't seem far away at all. Home is in your heart, home is in your minds. Home's the one place in this world you never leave behind. And as long as you lay this, no matter where you are, close your eyes and you'll be home. 'Cause home is in your heart. When you yearn to return and you can't sleep at night, 'cause it hurts to be so sad inside. It's a wondrous thing to learn. All you need to feel alright is to go to your memories and you'll find home is in your heart, home is in your mind. Home's the one place in this world you never leave behind. And as long as you lay this, no matter where you are, close your eyes and you'll be home. 'Cause home is in your
next day, Odysseus called a truce. He wanted to meet with the Trojans and figure out a way to end the long war.
It's very simple. You can surrender.
Surrender? Why should we surrender?
Oh, rumor has it that the Greek army has become, how should I put it? A little blurry-eyed, a little clumsy, a little
Chicken?
The Greek army is just fine.
I suppose Agamemnon, Zelda, and Achilles are all just fine, eh?
That's right. And if you don't think so, why don't you just put your money where your mouth is?
What do you mean?
I have a way to end this war.
How?
We've been fighting for 10 years now.
Has it really been that long? Time sure does fly when you're having fun.
Well, all the fun has gotten us nowhere. So I propose that we fight for only one more day, from sun up to sundown. And whoever wins the day wins the war and gets Helen. Agreed?
Agreed. Oh, just one more thing.
And what's that?
We fight tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Why, wait. You don't have any problems with that, do you? No problems with blurriness, clumsiness, or dare I say it, cowardliness?
The Greek army, the whole Greek army, will be ready tomorrow.
Oh, goody.
Zelda! There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What for?
Oh, you've heard the news about tomorrow, haven't you?
Yeah, I heard.
We need your help.
Does it have anything to do with bows and arrows?
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to be any help to you. A one-eyed bat can see better than I can.
Zelda, I've been thinking. Maybe you need glasses.
I don't need them. I got them.
How can we never wear your glasses?
I just don't like them.
What's not to like?
What if everybody laughs at me?
Come on, try them on. I think they look kind of cool.
Thanks.
Besides, you can see better with your glasses, can't you?
Much better.
Good. Now come on. I need your help with something else.
I don't have to wear my glasses yet, do I?
Nah. Broccoli, anyone?
I don't think so.
It's fresh. We didn't come here because we're hungry.
Well, if it's about tomorrow's battle, count me out.
Why? You're a great soldier.
I was a great soldier. Now I'm too clumsy to even be a cook.
You're not clumsy.
Oh, really?
Remember what you said about tripping over your own feet and your hands feeling too big?
They are too big.
Well, that doesn't mean you're clumsy. It just means you're growing.
Growing? You think?
When you grow, your body kind of gets out of whack.
And you need to learn a new rhythm.
Rhythm?
Come on, Zelda, help me with this.
Oh, no. You're not getting me to dance.
Come on, this'll help you with your new rhythm.
Ugh, I hate dancing.
Come on. I'll try.
Ready?
Go. Dun, 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 dun. See? All right, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, right side. Got it. You're getting it. Okay. Oh, I got it. Yeah, you got it. Wanna go a little faster?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? You ready? Got it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, where you going?
Heading back to Greece.
You can't do that.
Watch me. What about tomorrow? What about it? I'm not gonna step out on that battlefield. Everybody's gonna call me chicken.
Who cares what they say?
But I ran away from Hector. How do you know that I won't run away again? How do I know I won't run away again?
It's okay to run away sometimes. It doesn't mean you're a coward. Everybody gets scared.
We know you're brave.
We have faith in you.
You do?
For 10 years, you've always led us in battle.
You stuck by us when things got tough.
Because of you, we all felt a little braver, a little safer.
You guys really mean it, don't you?
Here, take this.
What is it?
It's to remind you that we're all in this together.
And that we all believe in you.
You're braver than you know.
Maybe.
And so, the following morning, the one-day battle began. Everybody was fighting as hard as they could. Everybody, that is, except Achilles. He was still back at the Greek camp, still too afraid to fight, still too afraid he'd run away again from Hector. But even without Achilles, it seemed, at least for a while, like the Greeks were going to win.
Howdy, boys.
If it isn't old Twinkle Toes, come back to show us some of your fancy footwork.
As a matter of fact, I've taken up dancing.
Dancing? We're not here to dance. We're to fight.
Exactly. He's mine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Zelda? Zelda! Zelda, we got a problem here! Zelda! Zelda!
The battle raged on and on. Both sides fought desperately. The Greeks even figured out a way to use their leftover broccoli.
Broccoli? They're throwing broccoli at us.
But not even leftover broccoli could save the Greeks on this day. By late afternoon, the Trojans had gained the upper hand on the battlefield. And even though the Greeks fought on bravely, their best hope of victory remained back at camp. Without Achilles, the Greeks were going to lose.
To surrender.
Get away from him. I said get away from him. Achilles? I thought you'd be halfway back to Greece by now.
I'd never let my friends down.
Oh, really? Hector, destroy the coward. With pleasure.
Now it's my turn to ask you to surrender.
Well, okay.
What?
Suckers!
Suckers? That's it.
with those dirty, rotten Trojans. We won fair and square.
Yeah, but nobody ever said the Trojans were fair and square. Well, what are we gonna do now? Their gates are too strong. Their walls are too thick. We can't fight against gates and walls.
At least not with swords and spears.
What do you mean?
We've got to use our heads.
What, as battering rams? Won't that hurt?
I mean, we've got to outsmart the Trojans. I think it's time we built the Trojans a gift.
A gift? We don't even like these guys.
Oh, no. I think he's finally cracked.
Ah, but this'll be a very special gift.
You've got a plan, don't you?
I've got the perfect plan.
The plan was perfect, but it also required tons of work and lots of construction. Luckily, Odysseus had organized every part of the construction, down to the smallest detail. To make sure the work went smoothly, he appointed Achilles to be in charge of collecting wood and bringing it back to the camp. He made Agamemnon supervisor of all the sawing and hammering. And Zelda was chosen to be head of carving, sanding, and painting. The entire Greek army worked together as one team. Odysseus had thought of everything. He even figured out a way to keep the Trojans from hearing what was going on. He sent the worst musicians in the Greek army to stand just outside the gates of Troy and play. And play. And play.
These guys stink. Is there no humanity left in this world?
From dawn to dusk, the Greeks labored for 5 grueling days. The work was hard. The hours were long. But on the 6th day, the job was finally done.
My fellow Greeks, 10 years ago we came to this faraway land of Troy to rescue Helen, Queen of Sparta, from the evil spell of Paris. For 10 years we have endured hardship, danger, fear, and even despair. But we have always held together through thick and thin. Today I offer you hope of victory. Hope that this terrible war can finally come to an end. What we are about to do is so daring, so bold, so courageous, that for the next 10,000 years, poets will sing about the Trojan horse. Go over the plan one more time. Achilles and I will take 5 of our best soldiers and hide in the belly of the horse.
And we roll the horse up to the gates of Troy and attach this note.
At the same time, we'll tear down all the tents in camp so the Trojans think we're leaving.
Exactly.
Now, once the Trojans have taken the horse inside their walls, we wait till daybreak, sneak out, and open the gates of Troy from the inside. We'll be right outside waiting for you.
We'll capture the Trojans napping in their pajamas. This is brilliant.
But if the gates don't open, you'll know we've all been captured. Make sure the troops get back home to Greece and their families.
We can't leave without you.
No more fighting. We've given enough. If this doesn't work, go home.
Don't worry. It's gonna work.
With Odysseus, Achilles, and the other soldiers hidden inside the belly of the horse, the Greeks started the long journey from their camp to the gates of Troy. It took the Greeks almost an entire day to drag the horse to the gates of Troy. And with each step, they became more afraid. Afraid that their plan would not work. Afraid that they would lose the war. Afraid that they would never be able to rescue Helen.
Well, well, looks like we have visitors.
I don't like the looks of this.
Good luck, my friends. Go, go.
Let's take a closer look.
I'll get the soldiers.
Think they're gonna buy it?
We'll know soon enough.
So, what do we have here?
Careful.
Why? There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Any sign of the Greeks?
Nothing. Even our camp is gone.
The Greek camp is gone. Very interesting. And what is this? Dear Trojans, we quit, you win. Signed, the Greeks.
Something's not right.
What could possibly be wrong? The Greeks have given up and gone back home. And this is their peace offering. Bring the horse into the city. Soldiers of Troy, the Greeks are gone! And in their place, they have left us this magnificent horse. It shall forever guard our city and remain a symbol of our triumph. Tomorrow, the celebration of our victory begins. Tonight, for the first time in 10 years, we Trojans can sleep in peace. Relax, my friend. The war is over.
Yeah, but something's not right. I can feel it in my bones.
What do you think? The stack of wood is gonna hurt us?
I'm going to stay here with my men tonight.
Okay. If it makes you feel any better, I'll stay with you. We can guard this thing all night, but trust me, nothing's gonna happen.
They're still asleep. I figure we've got 1 more minute to get to the gates before the roosters wake everybody up. We'll never make it. We've got to. All right, let's go.
Finally opening the gates, Odysseus and Achilles let the entire Greek army sneak into the city. And within minutes, they had captured every Trojan, except for one.
Morning, sweet prince.
Told you so.
The Trojan War was finally over. There was only one last thing the Greeks needed to do. Rescue Helen.
Helen?
Odysseus? Where am I? What's going on here?
Well, it's a really, really, really long story. Hi, my name's Adam Wiley.
And I'm Justin John Ross.
We hope you've enjoyed our story of the Trojan horse.
For years, people thought the Trojan War was just a myth.
But modern archaeological excavations have shown that there really was a city of Troy, located in what is now the country of Turkey.
Troy was destroyed in the early 12th century BC, which is the exact time that the Trojan War took place.
If you want to know more about this epic tale of the Trojan horse, be sure to read the Iliad.
That's a book that was written over 3,000 years ago by a man named Homer.
Homer also wrote another great book called the Odyssey.
The Iliad, the Odyssey, and thousands of other exciting books are all available at your local libraries and bookstores.
Be sure and check them out.
And we'll see you soon on the next fantastic episode of Crayola Kids Adventures.
She could be yours like that. Now's the moment, dear parents, to take a stand. Say who you pick and don't look back now. So choose me, don't refuse me. Tell me the title is mine. You gotta make up your mind. Just select me and elect me. Gotta make up your mind.